Congress shall pass no law abridging the freedom of the press. First Amendment still. And again, talking about First Amendment this week because the Constitution came, they signed off on September 17th, 1787. And so this is the week, and that's why we're talking about the Constitution this week. And First Amendment because it seems to have the most staying power. The Fourth Amendment, Fifth Amendment, they seem to just falling away in the courts. Hopefully they can be restored somewhat. But the First Amendment seems strong. The press has freedom, and the courts, as we look at the court cases, it seems like the press has additional freedoms in what they can say and what they can report. So First Amendment gives the press great freedom and great responsibility in what they report. Now, if you're like me and you've grown up, you've seen a great change in the press, and you notice that now the freedom of the press has basically led to a situation where we really don't know what to believe, whether we can believe what the press is telling us. It wasn't always that way, but certainly is that way today. But the First Amendment, when we play that into what has occurred, actually gives us quite a bit of power. With the changes that have occurred since how the traditional press has lost their credibility, if not totally, nearly totally. It gives each of us that has a venue here, me today, speaking here today, and anybody else that has a blog, great power because you do have the First Amendment behind you. And so we more and more are getting close to the same level as these CBSs, these ABCs, these NBCs, these Fox News, these CNNs. Just watch them. They say they have these trusted sources, but I'm not sure they're that much better than Joe Blogger. Let's think about Edward Snowden. He reported some stuff that if you're like me, I'm glad he reported that. I think he certainly is in some contract issues and needs a lawyer for that. But was he not acting under freedom of press, telling us stuff where the government was violating our rights? Don't we want people to be able to tell us that? So get out there. Use this First Amendment. Let go. Share your thoughts. Share your observations. Get loud. And yes, get mad. You have a right to be mad.